Imagine stepping into warm tropical water. The ocean is calm, the surface is clear, nothing looks dangerous. There are no fins cutting through the waves, no teeth, no shadow moving beneath you, just sunlight, sand, and quiet blue water. But somewhere nearby, almost impossible to see, a creature is drifting through the sea. It has no bones, no brain like ours, no growl, no warning sound. Its body is almost transparent. Its tentacles can trail behind it like invisible threads. And if those threads touch skin, the result can be terrifying. This is the box jellyfish, one of the most dangerous animals in the ocean. Not because it is large, not because it chases people, but because it is nearly invisible, fast enough to move with purpose, and armed with venom that can attack the body in seconds. The most famous species is called Chironex fleckeri. It lives in warm coastal waters, especially around northern Australia and parts of the Indo-Pacific. At first glance, it does not look like a monster. Its bell can be shaped like a clear cube, which is where the name box jellyfish comes from. From that bell hang long tentacles, covered with microscopic stinging cells. Each one is like a tiny loaded weapon. And the strangest part is this: the box jellyfish does not need to look terrifying to be terrifying. That is what makes it so dangerous. A shark announces itself with a shape. A crocodile breaks the surface. The storm darkens the sky. But the box jellyfish can be there before you know it. A ghost in the water, a living trap made of glass. And for swimmers who enter the wrong beach at the wrong time, the ocean can change in one instant. One moment, everything feels peaceful. The next, the body is in shock. Pain explodes across the skin. The heart races, the nervous system reacts, and suddenly, the danger that could not be seen becomes impossible to ignore. This is not a story about a monster from fiction. It is a story about evolution, venom, survival, and one of the ocean's most perfectly hidden predators. This is the invisible killer of the ocean. The box jellyfish looks simple, but that is misleading. Its body is not simple at all. It is built for survival in a dangerous world. The bell is shaped almost like a cube, with 4 sides that give the animal its name. At each corner, tentacles can hang down in clusters. The Australian box jellyfish can have tentacles that grow several feet long. They may look delicate, almost like drifting strings. But along those tentacles are thousands upon thousands of stinging cells. These cells are called nematocysts. Think of them like microscopic harpoons. When they are triggered by touch and chemical signals, they fire with incredible speed. They inject venom directly into the target. For small fish and shrimp, that venom works fast. The jellyfish does not want a long fight. It does not have claws. It does not have teeth. It cannot wrestle with prey, so it uses speed, venom, and surprise. The tentacles sting the prey. The venom disables it. Then the jellyfish pulls the food toward its body. What looks like a drifting blob is actually an efficient hunter, and unlike many jellyfish that mostly float with currents, box jellyfish can swim with more control. They are not just passive passengers in the ocean. They can move through the water. They can avoid objects. They can respond to their surroundings. And one of the strangest things about them is their eyes. A box jellyfish can have 24 eyes. That sounds impossible for an animal with no brain like ours. But it is true. These eyes are arranged in clusters, and some can detect light, shape, and movement. Scientists are still studying exactly how the animal processes this information, because the question is strange. How does something without a central brain use eyes? How does it navigate? How does it hunt? How does it avoid obstacles? The answer is that nature does not always build intelligence the way we expect. The box jellyfish does not think like a mammal. It does not plan like a human. But it has enough sensory power to survive, hunt, and move through a complex ocean. And that makes it even more unsettling. It is not just floating blindly. It is aware enough, responsive enough, and dangerous enough. A transparent creature with eyes, venom, and a body designed to vanish in plain sight. It is not the biggest animal in the sea, but it may be one of the best examples of how deadly small things can become when evolution gives them the right tools. The sting of a box jellyfish is not just painful, it can become a full-body emergency. When the tentacles touch skin, the stinging cells fire. Tiny venom-filled capsules launch microscopic harpoons, and the venom enters the body almost instantly. The pain can be sudden and extreme. Victims often describe it as burning, electric, or unbearable. The skin can show long red marks where the tentacles made contact, but the real danger is deeper than the skin. The venom can affect the heart. It can affect the nervous system, and it can affect the way the body responds under stress. In severe cases, the reaction can happen very quickly. That is why box jellyfish beaches in parts of Australia have warning signs, protective nets, vinegar stations, and emergency instructions. The danger is real enough that people living near these waters take it seriously. And yet, the jellyfish itself is not evil. The jellyfish is not hunting humans. It does not understand us. Humans are accidental victims. Its venom evolved for prey, like small fish and shrimp. These animals need to be stopped quickly before they can escape or damage the jellyfish's fragile body. Humans are too large to be food, but human skin can still trigger the tentacles, and the venom does not know the difference. That is part of what makes this animal so frightening. The box jellyfish is not attacking with anger. It is simply doing what it was built to do. A touch happens, the cells fire, the venom enters, and the body pays the price. For beachgoers, that means the real danger is not panic. It is not paying attention. In areas where box jellyfish live, local warnings matter, seasonal signs matter, lifeguard instructions matter, protective stinger suits matter, because this is not the kind of animal you defeat by being brave. You survive it by being informed. The ocean is beautiful, but it is not harmless. It is full of life that has spent millions of years adapting, competing, and defending itself. The box jellyfish is one of those lives, a creature so fragile it looks like it should fall apart, yet so powerful that its touch can stop a swimmer in their tracks. That contradiction is the heart of the story. A nearly invisible animal, a body made mostly of water, and venom strong enough to turn a peaceful swim into a fight for survival. The box jellyfish feels impossible because it breaks our expectations. We expect dangerous animals to look dangerous. We expect predators to have faces, jaws, claws, or speed. We expect the deadliest things to be obvious. But the box jellyfish is different. It is almost transparent. It has no roar, no skeleton, no dramatic attack. It drifts through the same water people swim in, and yet it carries one of the ocean's most powerful natural weapons. That is what makes it such a perfect hidden science story. The box jellyfish reminds us that danger in nature is not always loud. Sometimes it is silent. Sometimes it is beautiful. Sometimes it is almost invisible. Sometimes the most advanced design is not a machine, a rocket, or a telescope. Sometimes it is a jellyfish, a living cube of glass, with tentacles like threads, eyes without a brain like ours, and venom designed to act fast. Scientists study these animals not just because they are dangerous, but because they are remarkable. Their eyes challenge what we think simple animals can do. Their venom reveals how powerful natural chemistry can become. Their movement shows that even soft-bodied creatures can be skilled hunters, and their transparency proves that survival does not always require armor. Sometimes, the best defense is to disappear. For humans, the lesson is simple. Respect the water, respect the warnings, respect the life you cannot always see. Because the ocean is not empty space. It is a living world, a world full of strange designs, hidden weapons, and creatures that seem too unusual to be real. The box jellyfish is not a villain. It is not a monster. It is something more interesting than that. It is nature working at the edge of what we understand. Beautiful, dangerous, efficient, and almost invisible. So the next time you look at calm tropical water, remember this. The most dangerous thing nearby may not be the thing you can see. It may be the thing you almost missed. This is Hidden Science Stories, HQ.